Jeremiah 51, verse 7. It reads, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken over wine. Therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. All praises, all power, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash, Yahweh being the name of the Father, who the world evenly calls God. Yahweh, meaning He exists. Bahashem, meaning in the name. Yahushai, who the world evenly calls Jesus Christ. Yahushai, meaning He is the deliverer. He saves. Bahashem, in the name. Rakah HaKodash, Spirit Holy. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to the Akyam, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth of risking their own lives through the four corners of the earth. To the Akwakim listening and learning in sincerity and in truth and in silence. Shalom. Akyam meaning brothers, Akwatim meaning sisters. Shalom meaning peace be unto you. Right, we'll get right into it. Right. America the Great. Right? She's falling. She's being destabilized. She's being dismantled. And her citizens, her workforce, are in pain. They're crying. The cost of living being a number one gripe amongst the citizens. Let's watch this video.
I'm having a day. Or I'm having a life. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm sitting outside work, crying my eyes out in my vehicle. Because I can't function anymore. Financially, I don't understand anymore. I don't understand how I make $34 an hour and I can't function. I can't function. I can't pay my bills. I can't even literally keep gas in my car to get to work 3 days a week because I can't afford it. Like, I get paid and it goes to car, mortgage, a couple little bills, and then maybe $80 in food for the week. And I literally only buy groceries on my daughter's home now. On the weeks that she goes with her dad, which is Monday to Monday, what I've started doing is I buy a loaf of rye bread, and I work really hard to keep that one loaf of rye bread lasting me the whole week.
Right? So, and this is just the beginning, man. Right? Jeremiah 51, verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand. Right? America. That made all the earth drunken. Drunken with what? America's wine. The wine being their philosophy, their democracy. The nations are drunken over wine, right? All these nations. Right? The Middle East, Ishmael, Moab, China, Africa, Ham. Therefore, the nations are mad, right? The nations are mad because they've drunken the wine of Babylon. Look at what Ishmael's keeping up. They got that whole, the woman in Ishmael want to tear off their hijabs and burn them, right? They want to take on the feminist ways of America, feminism, right? So the nations are mad, and the nation are going to turn on the whore being America. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, right? And we're seeing a howling start to take place from the people. Take balm for her pain, right? The balm being stimuluses, bailouts. If so be she may be healed, right? But none of that's going to help America. America's circling the drain, right? And this lady's lamenting about the cost of living, right? She said all her money goes on mortgage and bills. Haggai 1, verse 5. Now therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much and bring in little. You work hard and your paycheck is meager. It's pinched. It's small. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Salakia. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Right? She said she tries to save a loaf of bread. That's what she was going into, man. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages, right, your money, you go to the plantation, you get your check, earneth wages to put into a bag with holes, right? As soon as your money comes, it's allocated for, it's gone. The money, you don't have enough money to cover all your expenses. Inflation. Right? And this woman, she crying. Right? And she ain't the only one crying. Right? And it's only gonna get worse. And she's a citizen, a worker bee. She's not none of the she's not the upper crust, right? But these elites, they know what's coming on. There's no quietness in their belly. Job 20 verse 15. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again, right? America, built on slavery, built on robbery and lies, deceit. Right? Unrighteous dealings and riches got by deceit. Right? It says here, they'll vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast him out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter, right? Because this is Esau's kingdom. This is it for Esau, right? And low-level Edomites, and she perceived me to be an Edomite. But she may be, you don't know. You have to try the spirit to know the spirit. She could be speckled bird, she could be not. But low-level Edomites are two-time losers. Right? Because what's next for Esau? Hardcore slavery. 18th verse. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. Right? You Edomites. Scriptures say, Benjamin shall divide the spoil. Let me see if I can get that real quick. Genesis 49, verse 27. Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. Let's look at this word raven. Right? It's going to be a swap of wealth. Strong's H 2963.
Strong's H 2963. Taraf. Taraf.
To tear, rend, pluck. To tear, rend, to be torn in pieces. To be torn in pieces, Salaki, I think I pronounced raven. Raven is ravin, right? To tear, to provide food in the Strongs. To pluck off or pull to pieces. Causatively, to supply with food, as in morsels. Catch without doubt, feed, ravin, rend in pieces. Surely tear in pieces, right? Benjamin shall ravin as a wolf. In the morning, he shall devour the prey, right? The morning being the kingdom, right? And at night, he shall divide the spoil, the night being Esau's night, right? So, low-level Edomites, they're two-time losers, right? Because they're going to go from this crying to being subjects. Job 20 verse 18, that which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to a substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, right? It's all going to be a transfer of wealth. Everything. Right? We quoted the scripture, let's get it. Through unrighteous dealings and riches got by deceit, the kingdom shall be translated to another. Right? What does that word translated mean? Let me hold it. Sirach 10. Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, right? And that's how Esau got his wealth. Unrighteous dealings, right? Land grabs, killing off the indigenous, so-called indigenous, smallpox in the hell out of the northern kingdom, yokes of iron on the southern kingdom, injuries and riches got by deceit. The kingdom is translated from one people to another, right? So it's going to be a great wealth transfer, man. Right? Low-level Edomites are 2 times losers on this side, man. Right? And the curses are going on. Listen, the lady lamenting who looked like a Edomite, that's Deuteronomy 30, verse 7. Right? I'm not going to go to it. Job 20, verse 19, because he hath oppressed and have forsaken the poor, you Edomites. And who are the poor? Yasharallah, Israelites. Israel being a people before a place. You so-called indigenous, you so-called Latino, you so-called Negro, and speckled bird. Right? You Edomites oppressed the house of Israel as a whole. Because he hath violently taken away a house which he builded not, right? He took away land grabs. It's what Esau did, man. They colonized the whole Western world beginning in the late 1300s. The Renaissance movement. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, right? And the elites, they know what's coming. They're not feeling quietness in their belly. Belly being mind. Let's look at this word quietness. Right? And that lady, right? Her lamenting, right? There's no quietness. Her mind is not at ease. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, right? And these ruling class elites, they know what's coming. That's why they're moving with such haste, because they know they have but a short time. Strong's H7961, and they're moving with such haste to do what? To implement the MOTB, the grain of rice, the NWO, the Revelation 13 verse 16 on down, because they know they have but a short time. Strong's H7961 for quietness in the Hebrew.
Strong's H7961, Shalev, Shalev, and second entry, Shalev, Shalev, and third entry, Shalev, Shalev, and fourth entry, Shalev, Shalev, and fifth entry, Shalev, Shalev, and sixth entry, Shalev, Shalev.
Quiet, at ease, prosperous, of persons at ease, right? And that woman who looked like a Edomite, she's not at ease in her mind. Of land, quiet, right? And America the Great is on war, has wars raging on all fronts. Quiet, ease, ease in the Strong's. Tranquil, in a bad sense, careless, abstractly, security, being at ease, peaceable, right? Or America the Great is not at ease. And low-level Edomites, they're not at ease in their mind. The root word, Strong's H7951.
Strong's H7951, Shalah, Shalah, and second entry, Shalav, Shalav.
To be at rest, prosper, be quiet, be at ease. To be or have quiet, right? To be at ease and prosper. In the Strong's, root to be tranquil, secure, or successful. Be happy, prosper, be in safety, right? And that lady, she's not happy right now. And the elites, they're not at ease in their mind because they know the scriptures. Verse 20, Job 20, verse 20. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, in his mind. He shall not save of that which he desired, right? Because it's going to be a great transfer of wealth. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods, right? These ruling class elites, beginning with their nobles, Esau, Edom, these so-called banking families, Salakia, these banking families, the so-called white man, right? They're on the way out. So with that, stay prayed up, pray without ceasing. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect.